So today's session, I'm going to be talking about COVID, and we're going to be doing tapping on releasing so much that we hear around us and all the ways that it impacts us, all the things we absorb. And as we release all of that, we can then anchor the positive strength, the mental, physical, emotional immunity that helps us in keeping ourselves healthy, safe, and grounded at all times. So before we do that, let's first take a moment. There have been many of us or people we know who could have lost someone to COVID. So let's first just take a moment and think of all those people, whether your loved ones or somebody else's family members or anyone that you know of, or maybe just in general to anyone who lost their life. Imagine sending their soul a white light with a lot of love and compassion, that wherever they are, they can find peace beyond understanding, and let their souls be filled with this beautiful white healing light, and the lives of their families be filled with this beautiful healing white light. See them covered in this beautiful ball of white light. And we wish them from our heart peace beyond all understanding. And you can also imagine sending a wave of white light to your city, to your country, and to Mother Earth, filling this beautiful white light, healing white light. And also send this light of healing and forgiveness to the identity of COVID in all the ways that it's a scared, afraid, hurt, angry identity, which just needs forgiveness and peace. And mentally say to COVID, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And then once you're done, you can slowly open your eyes. And now we're going to begin with our session. So as we're going to begin, I want you to first write in the chat what comes to your mind when you hear the word COVID. What feelings, what memories from the past or from the future, what are the feelings that it brings up when you hear the word COVID? You can just write them in the chat. What do you feel and notice when you feel or see the word COVID, when you read the news? What happens to you? The thought of lockdowns, curfews, anxiety, Bua's death, so many other deaths, parents' health, dad being hospitalized. Yes. So there are a lot of memories associated with COVID. There's a lot of fear. If you yourself would have gotten COVID, there could be memories of experiencing that, all of that symptoms that you went through. Worry. Very good. Scary. Health issues. Worried about your life. Worried about the lives of your loved ones. High fever for 10 days. Muscle weakness even today. Blame games. The politics. The isolation. Very important. Yes. The loneliness. If we are not surrounded with a lot of family members, it leads to a lot of loneliness, sadness. For some people, it could have led to loss of income, money not coming in, work stopping, politics and brain game, how much of it is an agenda, the minds behind it, and so much. So now we're going to confusion, so much confusion, what to believe, what not to. That's right. So, it's very interesting to notice that all of these things are going on, and we all have different responses to different things. Some people might have a lot of reaction, a lot of fear, a lot of feelings of being very cautious, absolutely up to a level of paranoia. And for some people it would be, it's okay, it's something that will pass, they go on with their life. So as we are talking about COVID, I also want you to introspect and observe in yourself that many times how we respond to one thing in our life is the way we react to all the other things as well. So the way we handle or deal or react with a certain problem is many times similar to the way we react in different other situations in our life as well. So just notice and become aware. If for example, if you notice yourself getting very panicky for COVID, do you tend to get panicky in other areas of life as well when something doesn't go as planned? Do you tend to get extra fearful? So just notice, because this is something, the way our brain works. How we react to one thing is how we react to everything. So use this COVID as an opportunity to identify and work through your patterns. So I have found one of the interesting things about COVID is it actually brings out all your inner weaknesses, physically as well as emotionally and mentally. So, like for an example, in my case, when I got COVID, I did not have any symptoms throughout the period. But once I had a backache for an hour, and the moment I had that backache is the time I realized that that means my back is not very strong. And after I recovered from COVID and after some break period, I made sure that I started working on my back, strengthening my back. So, whether it's through different forms of exercise, yoga, postures, the mental work, the inner work, everything. So, make sure you also use and see COVID as an opportunity to identify your different patterns in life. So when we do these Faster-EFT sessions in group, it's not really possible for me to do a lot of questioning with each one of you. However, in Faster-EFT, that is one of the most important things, which is called art of change, where we dig and identify that you're presenting, suppose there's a fear you're feeling in some area of your life, that what is the root cause of that? Where is it really coming from? So though in these group sessions, it's not possible for me to do, but maybe one of the days I might do a demo session in the group with any one of you where we could work on an actual problem that you're facing with, so that you understand that how the digging happens and how you arrive at the root cause of the problem. And that's what we tap on. That's what we have to release. That's the answer to everything. So in one-on-one sessions, I use that model, but in group sessions, we work on what are the presenting emotions and feelings and memories for now. So that also works, but it's always good to introspect, go deeper, identify, and tap that out as well. Okay, so now let's go ahead into tapping now. So we're going to be using faster EFT style of tapping, and I will be guiding you step by step on what you have to do. So first, to start with, let's close our eyes, and I want you to notice all the things that were written in the chat that you thought about COVID, all the fears. I want you to remember all the memories, the traumatic memories that you experienced, or the loss that you experienced. I want you to see all those memories, feel all that you feel, and hear all that you heard. Feel it fully. All that scares you about the future, small things, big things, everything, let it come to you in this moment. Feel it intensely. And notice on a scale of 0 to 10, how strong are these intensity of emotions? 10 meaning, yes, all these negative emotions, fears, memories are very strong. 0 meaning, not at all strong. And you can just write that number in the chat. What number is it for you on a scale of 0 to 10? And in case for you, COVID is not very strong, you can work on something else also, as I'm going to be guiding through the tapping session. If there's something else you want to work on today, you can do that as well. You can add that. And sometimes there are a lot of indirect things that happen, like if because of COVID, you're stuck in the house. So there could be some relationship troubles that happen, some quarrels, lack of independence, lack of freedom. So you can just go ahead and imagine, add all of that as well. 7 or 8, 5, great. What about others? Just notice what number is it for you. And once you have that number, feel it strongly. And now we're going to go into tapping. So we're going to be tapping with these two fingers and repeat with me. I eliminate, release, and let go. And repeat it loudly. I eliminate, release, and let go. All sadnesses, all anxieties that I'm feeling around COVID, all the fears. I release and let go all the emotional traumas, all the disappointments, the loss of freedom, feeling helpless, feeling stuck. I release and let go, feeling guilt, resentment, anger. I release and let go all the loneliness, all the feelings of hurt, pain, all the anxiety, all the fear of future. I release and let go the fear of death and everything else. I release and let it all go. And as I do so, I feel calm, peaceful, and strong. Take a deep breath, blow it from your mouth, squeeze your wrist, and say peace. And now close your eyes and let's go to one of the happiest memories of your life. A time where you felt really happy, free, and loved. Go to that memory and feel it like it's happening right now. And just enjoy it. Feel this happy feeling spreading in your body as you're enjoying this beautiful memory. And then take another deep breath, squeeze your wrist, and say peace. Very good. Now, once again, let's go back and check all the things that you started with, all those feelings, emotions, what has changed and what is left, and what number do you notice on a scale of 0 to 10? So, for example, if you started with 7, notice where is it now? It could have increased, it could have reduced, it could be same. So just write that in the chat, whatever number you are at. 1, very good. 5, 3, feeling peaceful. Very good. So now to make sure that we fully clean up everything, once again, go and check whatever is left. Think once again of those memories, of the fears. Notice whatever is left when you think about lockdown, lack of independence, having to do household chores, the burdens, and anything else. Notice it, feel it, and then once again, open your eyes, smile at the wall in front of you, and repeat with me, it's safe to release and let go. All that is left, all these worries, all these anxieties, in all the ways I've been carrying them, in all the ways they have been affecting me, in all the ways they hold me back, in all the ways fear is so bad for my body. It doesn't let my immunity function. So it's safe now to release and let go of this fear and all these emotions that don't serve me anymore. I remain very conscious, very aware, but I let go of all these feelings and emotions. And as I do so, I feel peaceful, safe, and strong enough to overcome anything and everything. And I'm always taken care of. Take a deep breath, squeeze your wrist, and say peace. And then look around your room and notice how many blue color things can you find. Count the number of blue colored things in your room and write them in the chat. How many things did you find? Over 25. 5, 4, 5, 6. Excellent. Very good. So now once again, let's go and check. Is there anything left? How am I feeling? What number am I at? And just write that number in the chat. And see whatever is left. Feel whatever is left, whatever is coming to your mind, any thought, any emotion, any memory. See it, feel it. And then this time, as you're tapping, move your eyeballs right and left, like this, while tapping. And repeat with me, it's safe to release and let go. All the beliefs, all the emotions, and all the memories that are holding me back. In all the ways, I can be careful, I can be aware by letting go of all of these fears as well. The more carefree I am, the more responsible I become, and the safe I remain. My body is becoming stronger and stronger with every passing day. Every time I'm tapping, I'm boosting my immunity. As I'm tapping on these meridian points, I'm activating the relaxation hormones in my body, and I'm giving my body its natural healing abilities. And that is my biggest strength. And I love to feel healthy. I enjoy feeling healthy. And I'm deeply grateful that I'm alive. I'm deeply grateful for my body. And I promise to myself to take loving care of my body, to take this as a wake up call, to help my body feel good, light, and loved. I create practice of exercise in some form where my body feels active and energized. And as I do so, I feel deeply blessed, healthy, and protected at all times. Take a deep breath, squeeze your wrist, and say peace. And then leave your wrist. Once again, let's go and check, is there anything left? How are you feeling? What number are you at? And you can just write that in the chat. 3. Very good. 0. 0. Excellent. So for those of you, whatever is left, I want you to notice that as we're going to do this last round of tapping. And for those of you who are at 0, we're going to be using these affirmations now to plant new seeds in our unconscious. Okay, so let's get ready. Notice if there's anything left. I want you to feel it, see it, hear it, and get ready to let it all go now. And let's look up, smile at the wall, and repeat with me. It's safe to release and let go. Anything that's left, anything that is not for my best and highest, all that I know or things that I don't know, I'm releasing and letting all of that go now. And as I do so, I'm allowing myself to see this as an opportunity of growth and creativity. I see this as an opportunity to have time for self care and self love. I use this time to go within myself and fall in love with myself. I'm using this time to prosper my creativity, my hobbies, my passions, and I enjoy creating new things in this time. I love spending time with myself. And I also use this time to call up other people and connect again with them. Feel the love in connections. I give myself freedom to do and enjoy the things that I have always postponed for later. I make it a point to do one fun thing every day that my inner child loves. And I'm forever happy, prosperous, blessed, and joyful. Take a deep breath, squeeze your wrist, and say peace. And then, with your closed eyes, let's go to your beautiful healing garden, a beautiful meadow, a place where you could have been in real life, or a garden that you can imagine, filled with beautiful nature, greenery, water, flowers, and go ahead and make it even more beautiful. And walk inside this garden, running around, walking around on the grass barefoot, dancing in the air, and just relax here. You can lie down on the grass, swim in the river, whatever you feel like doing. This is your space. Let this beautiful healing garden heal any aspect of you that needs to be healed as you have fun and enjoy here. And as you're enjoying here, repeat mentally to yourself, I am a superwoman or a superman, strong, healthy, and perfect in every way. I am a superwoman or superman, healthy, fit, and perfect in every way. And repeat that mentally. I am becoming fitter and healthier with every passing day. And I love and accept myself deeply and completely. And once you're done, take a deep breath, squeeze your wrist, and say peace. Wonderful. How's everyone feeling?
Wonderful.
Beautiful. So make sure you take some time out every day. So I'll be sharing this video and there are other videos. Make sure you spend at least 10-15 minutes every day tapping on yourself because that really builds up your immunity and your inner health, as well as, of course, it starts changing your outer world as well. So have a beautiful week, all of you. And it was lovely having all of you here in this session. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Welcome. Bye, everyone.
Thank you, Geet. Good night.
Good night. Bye.
Thank you, Geet.
Welcome.